Nivedita, good evening, guys. A very warm good evening. How are you all doing? Already, yes, let's just wait for everybody to join. Then we can start. Yes, let's just wait for everybody to join. I hope you're all in the best of your health. You're all healthy, happy. Yes, let's just wait for a few more learners to join in. Then we can start. Another class of CSAT Comprehension that will help us understand how we need to go about comprehension. Yes. Amit, good evening. A very warm good evening to all of you. Let's just wait for a few more learners. Good evening. Okay, guys, let's start. I hope you're all taking care of yourself. Yes, I hope you're all great. Let's start. Just quickly telling you about few announcements. Please remember, guys, that on popular demand, the subscription offer that was valid till 18th August has now been extended, and now if you subscribe, you will get the subscription at a subsidized rate, है ना. जो आपको पहले एक्सपेंसिव पड़ रहा था, अब आपको आपको लिमिटेड ऑफर में बहुत सही प्राइस पे मिल रहा है. सो प्लीज़ यूज द कोड PRAT live and avail the benefits. Sahajanand, good evening. I hope you're all in the best of your health. On that note, let's start. Just also one more announcement before going ahead. 25th August से जो है नए batches start हो जाएंगे. So you can enroll for the batch you think is best suited for you. If you're planning for 2022, 2023, all the batches are available. The code that you need to use is PRAT live. Nivedita, I'm doing absolutely fine. Healthy, happy. Yes, all good at my end. I hope everything is good at your end as well. Also, just one more announcement before we jump into the lecture. Guys, 60 days, as we know, less than 60 days are left for prelims. So there's a crash course that Unacademy has come up with that will help you fine tune your preparations. Yes, please use the code PRAT live and avail the benefits. आपको ये crash course ना ही सिर्फ bilingual में मिलेगा, but आपको English में भी मिलेगा. So you can enroll for it. ठीक है. Radha, Amit, Sujit, good evening, guys. Good evening. Okay, guys, as you all know, comprehension constitutes a major chunk of general studies paper 2, your CSAT, which is your civil services aptitude test. This lecture is particularly aimed at helping you understand how to answer questions on comprehension questions, the reading comprehension questions that are there. We will try and understand how to answer every single question. So this video is going to be there. Fareen, this video is going to be there on YouTube. Don't worry. Yes, PDF you'll get on my Telegram channel. My Telegram channel name is Prashasti Arora Course Sevilla. So you can enroll for it and avail all the PDF, my schedule of the day, everything. Okay, guys. Also, just few things to remember before we start the passages. Guys, do not assume आप ये पैसेजेस जो हैं आपको अपनी प्री कंसीव्ड नॉलेज या वो सब नहीं लगाना है. जस्ट फोकस ऑन व्हाट द पैसेज इज ट्राइंग टू आस्क एंड जस्ट फोकस ऑन दैट. यस, एक आंसर एग्जैक्टली व्हाट द क्वेश्चन इज आस्किंग. इफ द क्वेश्चन इज आस्किंग कंक्लूजन, जस्ट फोकस ऑन दैट. इफ द क्वेश्चन इज आस्किंग रैशनल implication, then focus on that. Yes, so you need to focus on the question very, very properly. Then time management is one thing that you need to focus on, right? And a lot of students ask me, ma'am, how to improve how to understand these passages better. The only way through which you can understand these passages better is by inculcating reading. जितना आप अपने डेली रूटीन में रीडिंग करोगे, जितना आप फॉर एग्जांपल हिंदू के एडिटोरियल्स को पढ़ा करो, है ना, all the types of you can read a lot of these novels, not novels per se, but you can read as much as you read, you will get a better hang of these passages. And now you can see in my passages how I will mark the keywords and how you need to mark the keywords, right? On that note, guys, let's start. I hope you're all in the best of your health. I hope you all are receptive of the learnings that I'm trying to provide to you. All the very best, guys. I want you all to answer in the live chat as to what you think the answer is of these passages. Yes, are we all ready? Can I get a thumbs up from all of you so that I know we're all ready to jumpstart and understand the passages? We're going to be doing 3 short passages and 1 long passage. Okay, guys, perfect. Thank you. Okay, let's start. The first passage on your screen is here, but as we know, our standard operating procedure demands us to read this particular line before we go ahead and read the passage. For all those who are new, हम ऐसा इसीलिए करते हैं ताकि हमें पता तो चले कि passage पूछना क्या चाह रहा है. The question, what is the question trying to ask? Yes, for that, let's read this part first and then go to the passage. Now, the question goes, with reference to the above passage, which of the following could be the most rational and practical implication for India? Guys, the passage is asking, the question is asking rational and practical implication. So we are going to, when we are going to read the passage, we are going to focus on these 2 words. Okay, on that note, let's start. The passage goes, many opportunities to harness the highly skewed seasonal and spatial distribution of monsoon flows which occur in a 4-month period from June to September annually have been lost. Okay? Monsoon flows here we can mark. Now, since these few months account for most of the rainfall and consequent fresh water availability, the need for holding rainwater in reservoirs for substantially releasing it for use over the year is a necessity nobody can afford to overlook. Climate change will continue to affect weather conditions and create water shortages and excesses. While millions suffer from droughts and floods, waters in the country's main rivers flow unutilized and are discharged into the sea every year. Yes, now क्या पूछ रहा है क्वेश्चन? रैशनल एंड प्रैक्टिकल इम्प्लीकेशन. एक बार क्विकली और रीड कर लेते हैं. छोटा पैसेज है. छोटा पैसेज का स्टैंडर्ड ऑपरेटिंग प्रोसीजर है कि एटलीस्ट 2 बार तो पढ़ो. ओके. मैनी अपॉर्चुनिटीज टू हार्नेस द हाईली स्क्यूड seasonal and spatial distribution of monsoon flows which occur in a 4-month period from June to September annually have been lost. Since these few months account for most of the rainfall and consequent freshwater availability, the need for holding fresh water in reservoirs for substantially releasing it for use over the year is a necessity nobody can afford to overlook. Climate change will continue to affect weather conditions and create water shortages and excesses. While millions suffer from droughts and floods, waters in the country's main rivers flow unutilized and are discharged into the sea every year. Okay, let's go ahead and understand the question. Manoj Kumar, good evening. The question goes, with a reference to the above passage, which of the following could be the most rational and practical implication for India? First, interlinking of rivers should be undertaken. Second, a network of dams and canals should be built across the country for proper distribution of water. Third, farmers should be provided easy loans for digging bore wells. Fourth, usage or water for agriculture should be regulated by law. And fifth, distribution of river water among regions should be regulated by the union government. Tell me the correct answer, guys. Ankit has gone with 1. Okay, A. Tell me the answer, guys. Most rational and practical implication. Okay, sure. ये रामानुज एक बार देख लो और passage. Sure. Good evening, Irfan. Good evening. Okay, guys. I think everyone has given the answer. I'm assuming yes, everyone has given the answer. Okay, I'll just wait for another minute for everyone to think and give the answer. Yes. Final answer, guys, and I'll discuss. Okay, guys, I'll discuss the answer. The answer is A. All of you are correct, guys. I'm so happy. Good job, guys. You've done a brilliant job. I knew it. I knew, these classes would help you. Yes. Now, tell me one thing. We could have easily eliminated fifth. कहीं नहीं लिखा है डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ इम्प्लीकेशन, कहीं यूनियन गवर्नमेंट का तो कहीं जिक्र ही नहीं है. डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ रिवर वाटर अमंग रीजन्स शुड बी रेगुलेटेड बाय द यूनियन गवर्नमेंट. ऐसा कहीं भी बोला जा रहा है कि रेगुलेशन यूनियन गवर्नमेंट को करना है. तो फिफ्थ तो आप आराम से एलिमिनेट कर सकते थे. बी एंड डी यू कुड हैव easily eliminated. Yes, then your C1. Now इसमें farmers should be provided easy loans. Guys, कहीं भी loans और digging borewells की बात हो रही है, कहीं भी loans या digging borewells के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. The answer is no. Yes, that is why you could have also eliminated third one, and you could have easily gotten the answer 1 and 2. You didn't even have to look at 4 or per se. Yeah, so that is why, that is how you're going to answer. Good job, guys. Yes, eliminate 3 and 5 and you get the answer. Elimination works best in these questions. Good job, guys. You're getting a hang of it. Good, guys. I think my main task of wanting. Why do you guys retract the message? Ankit, retract क्यों करते हो? क्या कोई आपको जज करेगा जो आपने लिखा है? नहीं ना. Why do you retract? Don't retract. Be confident in what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. This is same as deleting messages on WhatsApp. But okay, chalo. Let's go ahead with the next passage now. But again, as per our standard operating procedure, first we'll see this assumptions पूछ रहा है. ये second passage पूछ रहा है. Which of the following assumptions have been made? ठीक है? Okay. Now let's go ahead and read the passage. I'm sure you all are with me. Yes. Okay. People will invest in education whenever they are granted the economic freedom to fully enjoy benefits. Okay? Again, this is for the obvious reason that the return on education increases as the level of economic freedom rises. When people, thanks to lower tax rates, are allowed to retain, of the higher income that they gain from incremental level of education, it makes sense to invest in education. On the other hand, when the government decides to tax the higher income of educated individuals at even higher rates, it makes very little sense to invest in educating oneself further. The same incentives apply to parents who decide on whether to invest in their children's education. Yes, okay, assumptions पूछ रहा है. 2020 passage 2020 में आया था. एक बार गो थ्रू वापस करो आप मेरे साथ पैसेज. People will invest in education whenever they are granted the economic freedom to fully enjoy benefits. Again, this is for the obvious reason that the return on education increases as the level of economic freedom rises. When people, thanks to lower tax rates, are allowed to retain of the higher income that they gain from incremental level of education, it makes sense to invest in education. On the other hand, when the government decides to tax the higher income of educated individuals at even higher rates, it makes very little sense to invest in education or educating oneself further. The same incentives apply to parents who decide on whether to invest in their children's education. Now, you need to tell me what are the assumptions, the valid assumptions in this case. First, lower tax rates in a country invariably translate into greater investments in higher education. Second, investment in education of children ensures their economic freedom. And third, economic freedom has a positive impact on building up human capital. Select the correct answer, guys. Come on, tell me the correct answer. Okay, second one also, you're going with A, Ankit. Okay. Final answer A then, or anyone else, if anyone else wants to answer. Okay, someone is going with D as well. Sujit is going with C. Okay, Radha is going with D. Vikram is going with C. Okay. Okay, third only. Okay. Let's just wait for another minute so that I know everyone is answered. C. Okay. C. Okay. Final answer, guys. Anyone left to answer? Then we'll discuss. Don't worry, we'll discuss. Eliminate third and one is sure true. Okay. Okay. Anyone else wants to give it a try? Okay, guys, I'll tell you the answer. All of you who went with A, you guys are absolutely correct. Good, guys. The majority got this also right. Yes, guys, it's A. Of course, it's A. Guys, third कहाँ लिखा है भाई? Human capital कहाँ से कौन सी assumption आप कौन सी दिमाग में अपनी assumption बना रहे हो that economic freedom has a positive impact on building of human capital? कहीं भी human capital के बारे में बात हुई है? कहीं भी हाँ ये यहाँ तक होता ना सिर्फ तो मुझे फिर भी समझ आता. Economic freedom has a positive impact on building up. यहाँ तक ह्यूमन कैपिटल कहाँ से आ गया भाई? ह्यूमन कैपिटल कहाँ से आ गया मुझे समझ नहीं आया. ठीक है. और फर्स्ट वन तो देखो काफ़ी सेल्फ एक्सप्लेनेटरी है. यहाँ लिखा है क्लियरली लोअर टैक्स रेट्स इन अ कंट्री इनवेरिएबली ट्रांसलेट इनटू ग्रेटर इन्वेस्टमेंट्स इन हायर एजुकेशन. है ना? यस, लोअर टैक्स रेट्स इन द कंट्री इनवेरिएबली ट्रांसलेट इनटू ग्रेटर इन्वेस्टमेंट. यही तो बोलना चाह रहा है ये देखो ना. Yeah, when people, thanks to lower tax rates, are allowed to retain of the higher income that they gain from incremental level of education, it makes sense to invest in education. That is the major idea of the first one. First assumption is absolutely correct. Second one, however, we didn't even have to go through because the options tell us the answer. Yes, we are eliminating the third one. We are eliminating the third one. Yes, we are left with A and B. Now, we know first is for sure, there. So we get the answer. But even then, let's read the second one. Investment in the education of children ensures their economic freedom. Yes, investment in the education of children ensures the economic freedom. ये assumption हम अपने आप बना रहे हैं. ऐसा कोई मतलब ऐसा वैसे तो आपको इसमें ऑप्शंस के थ्रू ही करना चाहिए. सेकेंड वन, इवन इफ यू कंफ्यूज बट यू नो दैट द ऑप्शन 1 and 2 is given, not given only, so you can go ahead simply with A. Nivedita, please guys, all of you, I request all of you, see, even UPSC knows that you've read too much for GS paper 1 and you will try and do something to ensure that you use that knowledge for the second paper, है ना. But guys, civil services aptitude test does not require for you to actually go through this. Okay, कोमल, क्वालिटी अगर पुअर आ रही है वीडियो की तो एक बार अपना रेजोल्यूशन चेक करो वीडियो का. Hopefully then it'll work out. ठीक है? Okay, so I hope you've all gotten a hang of this particular question and I hope now you will not get these assumption questions wrong. ठीक है? किसी को कोई doubt, कोई clarification, कोई query, कोई confusion, you can let me know. ठीक है, आगे बढ़े. Can we go ahead with the third passage now? Okay, yes, let's go ahead with the third passage, but before that, just a quick announcement. Guys, अगर आप लोगों ने अभी तक Unacademy सब्सक्रिप्शन नहीं ली है, दिस इज़ द राइट टाइम फॉर यू टू टेक इट. आप 2 साल की सब्सक्रिप्शन अगर लोगे तो आपको 1 साल की सब्सक्रिप्शन एब्सोल्युटली फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट मिल रही है. दिस इज़ गोइंग टू हेल्प यू फाइन ट्यून योर प्रेपरेशंस, है ना. सो कोड आपको यूज़ करना है PRAT लाइव. अमित, आई एम फ्रॉम अजमेर, राजस्थान. आई हैव डन माई स्कूलिंग देयर, देन आई हैव बीन स्टेइंग इन द नेशनल कैपिटल दिल्ली फॉर द लास्ट 7 years now. Okay, चलो, let's go forward. Yes, let's go forward. The third passage on your screen goes right here. I hope you're all following and you will use this platform to let me know if you guys have any doubt. अब the third passage में अब हम देख लेते हैं. Third passage clearly पूछ रहा है, what is the most logical and crucial message conveyed by the passage? Guys, सबसे logical and crucial message by the passage. Okay, let's go ahead and understand the passage. Now, our urban bodies cannot possibly ensure sustainable delivery of water in our cities unless financing mechanisms are put in place. Water delivery requires a heavy investment in collecting it from a natural source, treating it to make it potable, and laying a distribution network of pipes for delivery to the users. It also requires investment in sewage infrastructure and sewage treatment plants so that the sewers can carry the wastewater to these plants to ensure that no untreated sewage is discharged back into natural water bodies. Yes. If our cities were rich enough to meet the entire cost, water could be delivered free. They are not. Okay, now let's go ahead and read the passage quickly once again. Our urban bodies cannot possibly ensure sustainable delivery of water in our cities unless financing mechanisms are put in place. Water delivery requires heavy investment in collecting it from a natural source, treating it to make it potable, and laying a distribution network of pipes for delivery to the users. It also requires investments in sewage infrastructure and sewage treatment plants so that the sewers can carry the wastewater to these plants to ensure that no untreated sewage is discharged back into natural water bodies. If our cities were rich enough to meet the entire cost, water could be delivered free, but they are not. Okay, now what is the most logical and crucial message or are conveyed by the passage? A. Urban local bodies must recover cost through user charges. B. Urban local bodies are not efficient enough to meet the water requirements of our cities. Third, water shortage in our cities is a perennial problem that cannot be solved. D. In view of the water crisis in our cities, there is an urgent need to limit the population of cities by adopting an upper limit of population size. Select the answer. Okay, everyone started giving answers as well. Good guys. Okay, B, you're all going with B. A. Okay, Ankit is gone with A. Urban local bodies must recover costs through user charges. Most crucial message, guys. Sameer, good evening. Good evening. Okay, what's the correct answer for this one, guys? Tell me. Pass. Okay, tell me, guys. What's the answer? B. Okay. All of you going with B? Okay, Komal is going with D. Chalo, final answer, guys. Final answer. Take another minute for all those who are still thinking. I'll help you see the passage also. A. Okay, Vikram Aditya is saying A. Okay guys, I'll tell you the answer. The answer is B. Guys, ये तो easy था यार. एक बात बताओ, जो भी ए बोल रहे हो, urban local bodies must recover cost to user charges, that is not the crucial message, guys. The most logical message you had to tell. This is not the most logical. It could be an argument or it could be a conclusion, but it cannot be a crucial message. The answer is B, guys. Urban local bodies are not efficient enough to meet the water requirements. That is what starting me first line mein answer hai, guys. Our urban bodies, yes, our urban bodies cannot possibly ensure sustainable delivery of water in our cities. That is what it's trying to ask. It's trying to convey. Yes. Now, third one, water shortage in our cities is a perennial problem. No. They are not talking about water shortage. They are talking about how using the entire sustainable delivery of water is the problem. Whoever went with C ज़्यादा ओवर स्मार्ट बन के आप लोग एक बात बताओ, कहीं वाटर शॉर्टेज के बारे में बात हुई है? वाटर शॉर्टेज के बारे में तो बात हुई नहीं, वाटर डिलीवरी के बारे में बात हो रही है. क्यों अपना दिमाग लगाते हो? अपना दिमाग को रिलैक्स करो. इतना इस GS पेपर 1 पढ़ के सारी नॉलेज इधर ही लगा दोगे क्या? Okay, now your D, in view of the water crisis in our cities, there is an urgent need to limit the population. कहीं भी population के बारे में बात हुई है? कहीं भी ऐसा लिखा है कि population बताओ? कहीं भी population के बारे में बात हो रही है? The answer is no. तो आंसर काफ़ी इजी था, गाइस. ऑल ऑफ यू हु वेंट विद बी, गुड जॉब. whoever went with A, ध्यान रखो, गाइस. बट मोस्ट ऑफ यू हैव गॉन विद बी. आई थिंक 2-3 people have gone with A. And ma'am, did you read about the smoke tower built in Delhi? Yes. Of course, after the Delhi of course, after the Supreme Court lambasted the Delhi government, saying that kuch air quality ka karo, it had to be built, no, the smoke tower. Chalo, no GS paper 1, guys, here. Come on. मैंने YouTube पे जान पूछ के अलग से करा है your CSAT, but आप लोग यहाँ भी GS1 घुसा रहे हो, मत करो. चलो, let's go ahead with the last passage of this session. That's a lengthy passage. Let me warn you already. I'm hoping you all are ready for the last passage. अच्छा, but before that, इस question का second question भी है. What are the assumptions? What are the assumptions that have been made? अब ध्यान से. First, rich cities can only ensure sustainable delivery of water. Second, sustainable delivery of water in cities means much more than supplying water to households. Which of the assumptions are valid here? Easy again. Guys, tell me the answer to this. Tell me the answer to this, guys. This is also easy. Dhyan se. Rich cities only can ensure sustainable delivery of water, and sustainable delivery of water is cities means much more than supplying water to households. B. Everyone's going with B. Sujit is going with C. Yes, guys. Okay, guys, I'll tell you the answer to this. The answer is B. Good job, guys. Good job. Yes, the answer is B here. Yes, look at this. If our cities were rich enough to meet the entire cost, water could be delivered free. Yes, the answer lies in the fact that, your clearly it's saying, देखो guys, rich cities only can ensure sustainable delivery is not the assumption they're trying to make. They're trying to say that अगर sustainable delivery हुआ है ना urban bodies में, that is how it's going to work, right? Sustainable delivery of water in cities means much more. Of course, the assumption here is that सिर्फ पानी देना water households को enough नहीं है. You need to treat it. You need to make it potable. You need to supply. You need to create a distribution network, right? So the second your your assumption is absolutely correct. The first one is wrong. Good job, guys. I think most of you went with B. Good job. Chalo. I think now we are ready to go ahead with the last passage. Can I get a final thumbs up? 37 minutes into the lecture, so that I know you're all ready for the last passage of this session. Yes, can I get a final thumbs up? I'm sure you all are getting a better hang of the passages. I can see that today. I can really see that. अब आप लोग बहुत ध्यान से देख रहे हो. Good guys, good job. चलो, let's go ahead with the last passage. That is it's a lengthy passage, guys. थोड़ा सा चार्ट. Yes, so author central focus पूछ रहा है. Author का central focus पूछ रहा है. चलो, let's read the passage. ठीक है, चलो. Okay, now the passage goes, in recent times, India has grown fast, not only compared to its own past, but also in comparison with other nations. But there cannot be any room for compliancy, because it is possible for the Indian economy to develop even faster, and also to spread the benefits of this growth more widely than has been done thus far. Before going into details of kinds of microstructural changes that we need to conceptualize and then proceed to implement, it is worthwhile elaborating on the idea of inclusive growth that constitutes the defining concept behind this government's various economic policies and decisions. A nation interested in inclusive growth views the same growth differently depending on whether the gains of the growth are heaped primarily on a small segment or shared widely by the population. ध्यान से, ठीक है. Now the latter is cause for celebration but not the former. Now what is the latter and the former? Yes, this a nation's interested in inclusive growth views the same growth differently depending on whether the gains of the growth are heaped primarily on small segment or shared widely by the population. Okay. Now going forward, in other words, growth must not be treated as an end in itself, but as an instrument for spreading prosperity to all. India's own past experience and the experience of other nations suggest that growth is necessary for eradicating poverty, but it is not the sufficient condition. In other words, policies for promoting growth need to be complemented with policies to ensure that more and more people join in the growth process, and further that there are mechanisms in place to redistribute some of the gains to those who are unable to partake in the market process and hence get left behind. Now, a simple way of giving this idea of inclusive growth is a sharper form is to measure a nation's progress in terms of the progress of its poorest segment. For instance, the bottom 20% of the population. One could measure the per capita income of the bottom quintile of the population and also calculate the growth rate of income and evaluate our economic success in terms of these measures that pertain to the poorest segment. This approach is attractive because it does not ignore growth like some of the older heterodox criteria did. It simply looks at growth of income of the poorest sections of the population. It also ensures that those who are outside of the bottom quintile do not get ignored. If that were done, then those people would in all likelihood drop down into the bottom quintile and so would automatically become a direct target of our policies. Hence, the criteria being suggested here is a statistical summing up of the idea of inclusive growth, which in turn leads to two corollaries: to wish that India must strive to achieve higher growth and that we must work to ensure that the weakest segments benefit from the growth. Yes, okay guys, I know it was a lengthy passage, but what you need, I think the crux we've tried to get. Chalo, let's see what the question is asking. The author's central focus is on applauding India's economic growth not just against its own past performance, but against other nations. B. Emphasizing the need for economic growth, which is the sole determinant of a country's prosperity. Third, emphasizing inclusive growth where gains of growth are shared widely by the population. And D. Emphasizing high growth. Tell me the answer, guys. Okay, are you? B, B, C, B, B. Okay. Tell me the answer, guys. I'm waiting. CB. Everyone's juggling towards CB. दो दिन से मैं ये पैसेज कराने का ट्राई कर रही हूँ. फाइनली इट्स डन. हमेशा टाइम ही नहीं होता है हमारे पास. हमेशा छोटे पैसेज ही कर पाते हैं हम. चलो आज टाइम मिल गया है. एक बार पैसेज को और स्किम थ्रू कर लूँ. जीके एंड मोटिवेटर हिंदी में कौन से आई एम नॉट अवेयर. मैं एक बार चेक करके टीम से आपको ज़रूर बता दूंगी. ठीक है, चलो टेल मी गाइस. ओके, फाइनल आंसर. Giving you one last minute to answer, guys. Okay, guys, the correct answer is C. Guys, पूरा passage is about your inclusive growth. कहाँ ये जो सब B वाले हो, इधर आओ, सुनो मेरी बात. पूरा पैसेज इंक्लूसिव ग्रोथ शाउट कर रहा है. मैंने इंक्लूसिव ग्रोथ हर जगह इंक्लूसिव ग्रोथ. कहाँ से आपको ये सेंट्रल फोकस पूछा गया. सेंट्रल फोकस इज इंक्लूसिव ग्रोथ. बाबा पूरा पैसेज टॉक्स अबाउट इंक्लूसिव ग्रोथ. हर चीज़ इंक्लूसिव ग्रोथ से रिलेटेड है. आप कहाँ से री-एम्फसाइजिंग द नीड फॉर इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ विच इज़ द सोल डिटर्मिनेंट. अरे सोल डिटर्मिनेंट ऐसा कौन सा सेंट्रल फोकस आपको मिला यहाँ? मुझे तो नहीं समझ आया. कौन ये बी वाले? इधर आओ, आप सुनो मेरी बात. बी वाले कहाँ से आपको इंक्लूसिव ग्रोथ नहीं समझ आ रहा था? मैंने देखते ही बोल दिया. मैंने पैसेज पढ़ते ही आई वाज लाइक हाँ, सी इज़ द आंसर. देखो डी एंड ए में तो आई थिंक देयर इज नो डाउट कि है ही नहीं, है ना. बी और सी में सब कंफ्यूज हो रहे थे. अब एक बात बताओ मुझे, सुनो. क्लियरली बोल रहा है गाइस, क्लियरली बोल रहा है कि इंक्लूसिव ग्रोथ होना चाहिए. इट इज़ वर्थ वाइल इलेबोरेटिंग ऑन द आइडिया ऑफ इंक्लूसिव ग्रोथ दैट कॉन्स्टिट्यूट्स द डिफाइनिंग कॉन्सेप्ट बिहाइंड द गवर्नमेंट्स वेरियस इकोनॉमिक पॉलिसीज एंड डिसीजंस. क्यों भाई ये ए बी वाले? इधर आओ, मुझे बताओ पहले बी क्यों आप लोगों ने चूज़ किया. आई एम नॉट ओके विद यू गाइस चूजिंग बी. गाइस क्लियर सी है यार, क्लियर सी था यहाँ आंसर. ठीक है. Emphasizing inclusive growth where gains of where gains of growth are shared widely by the population. That is what they're trying to say, right? Inclusive growth will help in sharing the benefits, sharing the gains widely by the population, right? Guys, central focus पूछा है. Come on. ठीक है, चलो, let's go ahead with the next question of this same passage. The author supports policies which will help A. develop economic growth, B. better distribution of economies irrespective of rate of growth, third, develop economic growth and redistribute economic gains to those getting left behind, and D. put an emphasis on the development of the poorest segments of the society. The author supports policies which will do what? Guys, chalo, tell me the answer to this now. DC, okay. हाँ जी, final answer. Take one more minute and then I will discuss. हाँ बिल्कुल अंशुमन पूछो, ask me. Anshuman Srivastava, ask me, sure. Good evening, Ashish Trivedi. Good evening. I hope you're doing great. Just about to wrap up. You can join me every day from Monday to Friday at 4. C. Komal is going ahead with C. So Jeet is very sure this time. He's saying, ma'am, definitely C होगा. Definitely C होगा. चलो देखते हैं. Guys, इसका आंसर है D. इधर आओ सब, जिसने भी C बोला है सुनो. Guys, एक बात बताओ. Your C talks about redistribute to those left behind. Redistribute to those left behind. But the answer, your D has to be the answer, right? It puts emphasis on the development of the poorest segments of the society. Guys, ये देखो लिखा है यहाँ. ये देखो, this approach is ये देखो यहाँ से पढ़ते हैं. This approach is attractive because it does not ignore growth like some of the older heterodox criteria did. It simply looks at the growth of income of the poorest sections of the population. ठीक है guys, मैंने एक बार मुझे passage आप लोग को यहाँ लेके आना चाहिए था. It's okay, but now you know how to answer, right? आपको एक बार इस क्वेश्चन के लिए पैसेज को एक बार रिविजिट करना चाहिए था, बट वी डिडंट डू दैट. बट ऑल दोज हु वेंट अहेड विद डी, no one went with D, I think. Ankit went with D and Bhuvan went with D. Only 2 of you got it right, है ना. तो Sujit, answer is D because the passage is clearly saying here that it simply looks at the growth of income of the poorest sections of the population. ठीक है, ध्यान रखोगे guys. Now did you understand why it's not talking about redistribution. It's not in anywhere talking about redistribution. ठीक है, clear guys? Yes, so A and B can be eliminated as it talks about irrespective of growth of rate. वो तो हो ही नहीं सकता ना, irrespective. And this is not the policy that it's being talked about, है ना. चलो, let's go ahead and go ahead with the yes guys, इसके 2 ही question थे. These were the 2 questions, central focus and your the author that supports policies of what. ठीक है guys, did you all understand how you're going to answer a passage, a longer passage like this guys? I want you all to go through, एक बार और passage go through कर लो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, but please ensure that you're understanding the crux guys. पता है आधे answers आपके when you know the premise and the crux of the question you will get it right. तो उस चीज़ को आपको बहुत ध्यान रखना है. ठीक है गाइज, जस्ट क्विकली टेलिंग यू अबाउट द बैचेस दैट आर गोइंग टू बी स्टार्टिंग 1 सितंबर से गाइज. एक स्पेशल बैच स्टार्ट हो रहा है, मिशन AIR1, वेयर इट्स गोइंग टू गिव यू 360 डिग्री कवरेज, राइट. इट्स गोइंग टू बी इन bilingual Hindi and English. Yes, now this is a 70-hour course for 360 degree coverage of current affairs in a crisp and effective manner. Yes, and it is very very beneficial for the people, for the learners who are aspirants who are sitting for prelims 2021. Yes, coverage of a lot of sources will happen, starting from the Hindu, the Indian Express, your Press Information Bureau, Budget, Economic Survey, India Yearbook, etc. Yes, now also guys, one more major announcement. Unacademy Combat के लिए अगर अभी तक आप लोगों ने enroll नहीं किया है guys, please do it right away. You can win from a scholarship pool of a lot of money. You can every Sunday do 56 questions in 60 minutes, right? This is going to help you fine tune your preparations. Rank 1 से 3 अगर किसी का आएगा, you guys are going to get 1 year subscription, right? And आगे so on and so forth, you're going to get the off on the subscription. So please take it right away and avail the benefits. You're also going to get 20 books absolutely free of cost with your 1 year with the 1 year subscription and above. So guys, take the subscription right away and get 10% off as well. आपको मेरा कोड यूज़ करते ही 10% ऑफ मिलेगा, आपको बुक्स मिलेंगी 20 and you will get your test series as well. टेस्ट सीरीज़ भी आपको 80 टेस्ट मिलेंगी. ठीक है, सो इट्स अ गुड डील गाइज. और आइकॉनिक एंड प्लस के उसमें आप कर सकते हो. ठीक है, यस 5 PM क्लास है आज, 5 PM क्लास है. वील स्टार्ट इन द नेक्स्ट 5 minutes. 5 PM we'll do a mock test. We're going to be doing a mock test at 5 and 6. I will see you all on my Unacademy platform for that. Yes, and Iconic में guys, there's personal guidance, there's test analysis, there's expert guidelines, and there's study material and there's study planner. Plus has live classes, weekly test, structured courses and unlimited access to these courses. So क्या code use करना है? PRAT live to avail the benefits. ठीक है, ये आपका रेट कार्ड रहा. Guys, do not sit over if you should take the subscription. नहीं लेनी चाहिए. Guys, it's time. If you have decided to do something, do it with all your heart or don't do it. Yes, so give your 100%, enroll for the subscription right away, and it will really help you fine tune your preparations, because let's face it guys, we need some sort of guidance. Yes, class का जो study material है, study पार्ट है, वो ख़त्म हो गया है. यस, और मैं रोज़ आप लोगों को मेरा स्केड्यूल बता देती हूँ. मैं रोज़ मंडे टू फ्राइडे है ना 4 to 5 PM CSAT कराती हूँ. ठीक है, 4 to 5 PM I do CSAT comprehension, reading comprehension with all of you. ठीक है, और Saturday, Sunday मैं 4 o'clock 4 to 5 I take पॉलिटी रिविजन MCQs, ठीक है, पॉलिटी करते हैं हम 4 बजे, ठीक है. सो टुमारो आई विल सी यू गाइस फॉर पॉलिटी. And yes, generally my schedule is 12 o'clock I take current affairs MCQs. और मंडे से अब हम थोड़ा वो रिवैम्प कर रहे हैं. 1:30 हम मेंस आंसर राइटिंग नहीं करेंगे, अब हम 1 o'clock एक और मॉक टेस्ट करेंगे, ठीक है. एंड देन 5 o'clock we'll do history MCQs, and I think 10 o'clock in the morning we'll start with economy MCQs, ठीक है. So this is the schedule that I'm planning. Everything you'll get on my Telegram channel. My Telegram channel name is Prashasti Arora Core Sevilla. I hope you all are getting a better understanding of how to answer your reading comprehension. I hope you're all getting a hang of how to read and mark the keywords, how to understand the crux of the passage, and the more you read, the better you get. The more practice you do, the better you get. So practice and reading is the key to crack your CSAT comprehension, right guys. 30 questions तो आते ही आते हैं, about 25 to 30, right. So at least there you can get an edge for all those who do not have a good equation with maths, who do not want to do maths too much. Yes, so it's for them comprehension works the best, ठीक है guys. So this was about the lecture. Can I finally, I think I'm in a good place to leave. If anyone has any doubt, any sort of a query, any sort of confusion, guys, feel free to ask me. I am here listening to you guys. Use this platform if you have any motivational related doubts, anything. मैम नहीं हो रही है, preparation का time नहीं मिल रहा है मैम, anything at all, I'm here guys. Use this platform to the fullest. I'm here for a minute if anyone has any doubt, any query, any confusion. सुबह उठा नहीं जाता. निवेदिता, आई विल गिव यू एन एफर्मेशन दैट विल हेल्प यू. एक तो ना एक ऐसा आप सॉन्ग even I had see everyone at some point has had trouble in getting up, but now so I'll give you my example. Now my body clock is so accustomed to getting up sharp at 6:30 that I don't need an alarm. I honestly don't need an alarm anymore to wake up at 6:30 now. Like I want to wake up at 6, but I'm I just get I sleep a little late at night. अब जैसे पहले मैं night classes लेती थी तो 6:30 possible नहीं हो पाता था, but now I have accustomed my body in such a way that it wakes up naturally. Now how is that going to happen? First thing is you need to sleep on time. Let's face it guys, the only way to wake up early in the morning is to sleep on time, ठीक है. 7 hours की sleep लेनी ही लेनी है, ठीक है. दूसरी चीज़, try and find a song or a chant or anything that you want to listen to first thing in the morning. So I have my 2-3 songs playlist that I want to wake up and listen to immediately, like while I'm freshening up and all of that. So that really works, Nivedita. Try and do that. Associate yourself with the song. दूसरी चीज़, ask your friend to wake you up. That also works wonders. So my friend and I work out in the morning together. We exercise and then we meditate. Yes. So that way it's a nice it becomes someone else is waking you up, so you are pushed, you're like हाँ ठीक है उठना है ना. ये दूसरी चीज़ कर सकते हो. और तीसरी चीज़ ये कर सकते हो कि tell your body, just put a lot of alarms and do not hit the snooze button. Like I think see, it's all willpower है ना. It's all telling your brain in the morning वो आधे घंटे की नींद तुम्हें नहीं चाहिए. It's just your sleepy thoughts and emotions that are trying to tell you. So guys, do your थोड़ा सा अपने इमोशंस को कंट्रोल करके अपनी बॉडी को थोड़ा अनकंफर्टेबल करके उठो और गो आउट एंड टेक सम फ्रेश एयर, ब्रीथ सम फ्रेश एयर, डू सम एक्सरसाइज, ब्रीथ इन सम नाइस fresh air, and carry on your day with the most amazing energy. Yes, अगर बीच में आपको 15 मिनट की नैप लेनी भी है तो you can do that. ऐसा नहीं है कि बिल्कुल ही मतलब उठ के आप सोना ही नहीं है, ऐसा नहीं है. अगर आप सुबह जल्दी उठ रहे हो तो आधा घंटा नैप जैसे ले सकते हो. हाफ एन आवर you can take a nap. 2 o'clock जैसे after lunch, before lunch you can like go for a walk and take you can. ओके, थैंक यू गाइस. द हिंदू का फेस देखना है रोज़. हाँ, द हिंदू का फेस देखो. कई लोगों के लिए मोटिवेशन ना हो, बट हाँ, कोई लोग न्यूज़ से उठ सकते हैं. यू कैन. ओके मैम, ये इम्प्लाइज वाले क्वेश्चन आर डैम सब्जेक्टिव. एवरी वन हैज़ इट्स ओन इंटरप्रिटेशन. व्हाट टू डू विद देम? अंकित, आनंद, सी नाउ यू हैव टू align your interpretation with UPSC. No, for that you need to do a lot of PYQs and that is why I am here. है ना. देखो, मैं मानती हूँ बहुत सब्जेक्टिव है, बहुत ज़्यादा ऐसा लगता है कि हमारी इंटरप्रिटेशन से तो यही होगा ना, बट UPSC आंसर की जो बोलती है और हमारी इंटरप्रिटेशन जो की बोलती है उसको हमें साथ लाने के लिए जो है ऐसे ही प्रैक्टिस करते रहना है ना. अब मैं आप लोगों को समझा रही हूँ तो आई एम श्योर यू गाइज आर गेटिंग अ हैंग ऑफ इट, है ना. ओके, क्लास 10th मीन्स मैथ्स एंड साइंस. साइंस बेस नहीं होता है, मेनली मैथ्स. चलो गाइज, आई हैव द नेक्स्ट क्लास नाउ. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर joining in. Nivedita, I hope that helped and I hope you're going to implement it from Monday or tomorrow, whatever. Yes, and guys, see, there is no there is no shortcut to success. There is no shortcut to hard work. We need to work hard. We need to if you want to reach somewhere, we need to keep going on. We need to be consistent. We need to be hardworking, and that is what is going to take us to our goal. Okay guys, on that note, I will see you with CSAT on Monday now. Saturday, Sunday I don't teach CSAT because I feel like it gets monotonous if you do one thing every day at the same time, है ना. थोड़ा चेंज, जीवन में चेंज भी चाहिए होता है. On that note guys, let's wrap up. I will see you all on my Unacademy profile platform. Yes, we will do a quick rapid fire round on MCQs. So guys, join me there for all those who are new. Prashasti Arora course से भी पे आपको मेरा link मिल जाएगा. This is it from my side guys. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great day ahead and a evening ahead, but do join my rapid fire MCQs before you sign off for the day. This is it from my side guys. Bye bye, take care.